Now, synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms you are learning every year. So, synonyms is the meaning of the word, that is similar meaning of the word, and antonyms are opposite of that words. Right? A synonym is a word which has same or similar meaning as another word. Synonyms are used to avoid repetitions, to bring variety in the writing, or to make language more precise. Why we are using synonyms? Like, for example, if I want to share, I want to tell you something that I'm very happy today, right? Why I'm happy? Because Soumya is doing wonderful in his school studies. I'm happy with his teachers. I'm delightful to his work. I'm very happy what he is doing. So instead of repeating word happy every time, I can use today I am very happy because Soumya is doing wonderful in his studies. My day is delightful today because Soumya made me proud by scoring good marks in his examinations. Even I'm grateful to teachers. So these all are words used instead of repeating word happy again and again. So whenever we use synonyms, it is making our words very precise. Even it is very easy for us to understand that whenever, like for example, I'll just repeat happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. I'm happy because Soumya did this. I'm happy because Soumya scored good mark. So happy is repeating again and again. It is not making my sentences more clear. It is making my sentence very awkward. Right? So instead of repeating happy again and again, what I have to do is I have to use its different meanings. I have to use its similar meanings. That is why synonyms are important. It will make my sentences more clear, more interesting, and whenever I use different words, it will make my verdicts very clear and precise. Right? So here some examples of synonyms are given. That is talk. Talk means instead of talking again and instead of using talk word again and again, we can use different words like gossip, chat, discuss, speak. Yes? Nice. We know, very nice. So instead of using nice again and again, we can use kind, helpful, friendly, agreeable, good. Big. Synonyms for big is huge, gigantic, large. It's gigantic, large, massive. Run, race, dash, bolt, race. It's a race, not a race. Fill in the blanks with the synonyms of the words given in the bracket. What we have to do is, we have to use the synonyms of the words given in the bracket. These words I have used, you can use instead of these words. These words are simple, so I used this. But if you want, you can use different words. For gather, first we'll understand the meanings and then I'll complete the paragraph. Gather. Gather means meet. Nice, I have used kind. Likes means admires. Start means begin. Scream means shout. Speaking, silent is quiet. Speaking is talking. Run is rush. In this kind of sentences, you have to make sure one thing very clearly, that if my words are normal, I have to use like that. If my words are in continuous tense, I have to use the continuous tense. If my words are in past tense, I have to use past tense. It applies to all the things. For example, if you are using synonyms, you have to use, see this is speaking. I have used, speaking is in continuous tense, that is present continuous tense. Right now stops, it's present continuous tense, so I have used continuous tense here. So this is important point you should keep in mind. Now likes. In likes, the does is added. Is does plus like, right? So it makes my word likes. So if does is added, I have to use this. Why? Because everyone is, we use for, whenever we use do does rule, we have to use this with everyone. So you have to keep these words in mind. You have to keep all these rules in mind. For this you have to repeat again and again. Here there is no word which is used in past tense, but if it is used in past tense, you have to use the past tense of that particular word. For example, if this said spoke, so I have used talked, T-A-L-K-E-D, right? Start, if it is started, I used began, B-E-G-A-N. It's started. If it is past tense, I have to use this as my past tense. So these are the simple rules which applies to each and every rule in grammar. So you have to use this, right? That is why I always say, whenever you start your sentence of any type of questions, you have to understand the sentence first. You have to revise all the rules related to all the topics, and then you begin the sentence, right? Now, we meet at my uncle's place every Sunday. He is very kind. He is very kind man. Everyone admires him. When my family gets together, all the children begin to talk. I have already told you that it is in present tense. That is why I am taking this in present tense. But if it is past tense, that is started, then I could have taken begin. The noise level becomes so high that my uncle has to shout to make them quiet. Once everyone stops talking, my uncle announces that the dinner is ready and we all rush to the table to eat. So, hope this is clear. Revise again and again to improve your vocabulary, and you should know different synonyms to be used in different words.